Okay, hello everyone. It's Birdie here, the Recycled Hippie Chick. Hey, I have been working hard all day. It's Saturday, and I have been working hard here trying to make some more art journals. I woke up this morning and had 3 more sold. So I thought, you know what? I was busy all last week with cleaning people's houses and things like that I thought, I'm going to get busy and make some art journals today. So I actually have 3 of the sets of signatures done for 3 journals. So then all I have to do is, come up with what I'm going to do for the cover. So just letting you know, there's going to be some stuff in my Etsy shop before long. I just said, phooey. It was starting to be not fun, so I said I have to quit and just play for a little bit because I will never do this to the point where it's not enjoyable. I will never be one of those girls that is saying, oh my gosh, I worked so hard, I've got to make my videos ahead so I can go on vacation. No, I'm not ever going to have a Tuesday video or this, that, or the other where I feel like I'm pressed to do what I have to do. This is just what I do because I enjoy it. When I do it, I will, and when I don't, I won't. I just do it, to visit, and I've been quiet all day, and I just want to visit. Oh, look, it's a little image. I'll keep that. That was a happy accident. So I was watching Roxy Creations. I believe she's from Australia, and she was making, I believe they're going to be tags. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. She takes her old scrapbook papers. I'm not a scrapbook paper fan, and I have a bunch that I have gotten free, and she makes tags out of them, like glues, underpants, which is Lori Marie Jenkins has taught us that these are underpants, and napkins and tissue paper, and then she cuts them up and makes tags out of them. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to stop and just get a piece of scrapbook paper out of my drawer and just use the stuff that's on my table to get rid of it. And I'm going to play along with Roxy. And then I thought, and why not take my friends along so I don't have to be quiet and I have an excuse to talking to myself. So here we go. She was gluing hers together with a glue stick. I just have not become a glue stick fan yet. I'm sure it'll happen down the line. But I'm just a Mod Podge girl. And the only Mod Podge I have right now is gloss. I'm not a gloss fan. But I'm going to use it because that's what I have. So I'm just going to use everything. Oh, I don't want to use that yet. I wanted to use my big pieces and get my base down first. I'm just going to use everything that's laying around on my desk so that I don't have to throw it in the scrap pile and use it up. So, what have you guys been doing? I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. It is freezing here in Kansas. And I got my little heater back here going. My art studio's in an old 2-car garage. So when I want to do something, I got to come out and heat the joint up before I can even do anything. I want to make sure y'all are in view. Yes, you are. Okay. Husband is napping, so I hope he sees my little "Hey, I'm taping" sign on the door. He has a tendency to enjoy, I don't know why I'm talking like such a proper girl right now, but he has a tendency to want to come out and scare the bajingas out of me. He'll pound on the door when he walks through it, just to know that he's going to give me a heart attack. And he says he does it because he loves me. I told him it's his form of torture. And I just don't want him to do that while I'm taping. It's one of my little fears that I have, that I will not tell him, because if I told him, he would do it. So, I will silently be in, have anxiety, wondering if he's going to do that or not. So what I'm going to do is, I have Roxy up on the TV right now, and I've paused her so that I can get caught up with her, and then I will pause you and watch her a little farther so that I can come back and play with you some more. The first time I actually did, I've watched it, but I was working on my art journal, so it was basically just noise in the background. And who was the other gal? Pam from Paper Outpost. She was on earlier before Roxy. I just turn on YouTube when I'm working on an art journal or something, and I just let it go. Whatever video comes next is what I watch. And this is the second time I have stopped doing art journals so that I could do something with somebody before I forgot. Pam with Paper Outpost came on earlier and she took a paper bag and crumpled it all up, and then she put, what do you call it? Let me see. Distress ink. She took her ink pad and just kind of roughed over the ridges of the crumpled up paper bag. And then she got it wet. She sprayed some water on it, got it wet, and then she put hair conditioner in her hands and kind of, squish the paper, massage the paper with it. And of course I had to stop everything and try it so that I could put some in my next art journal. Some pages like that. So they're hanging in the house drying right now. And of course, everything that Pam touches turns to gold. I say this about her all the time. And the second I try it, the paper starts falling apart and everything else. Things do not work out for me like they do other people. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I will trim that off wherever. I'm going to push. No, I'm not going to put you on pause yet. I've got some little bitty pieces here that I want to get rid of, and I'm going to collage those over the top just to do it. Just to get rid of them. So my ripped up pieces of paper bag are hanging in the house drying. We'll see if she said it's like a faux leather is what it's supposed to be like. So we'll see. I may just have to tear mine up and use them for collage because I really don't know if they're going to turn out or not. But we'll see. These are some tea bags that I'm not crazy about because they're made out of polyester instead of paper. And I like my tea bags to be out of paper so I can kind of rip them, shred them a little easier. So I'm going to use those on here because it won't matter. I'm going to put stuff underneath. Everybody is feeling well here on our home front. I hope y'all are doing good. We've had one friend pass away. My daughter's best friend in high school. Her dad passed away last week of the COVID. So we are just heartbroken about that. And staying home so that we're not the next victim. And I just pray for everyone who is out there where it is really, really bad. I mean, we haven't really been terrible bad here in Kansas yet, like in New York and California or Seattle or wherever those other places are where it's really bad. So my heart just goes out to all those people who are not doing as well as we are. Okay, now I think I'm going to pause you guys and see what Roxy Creation is doing next. And then we will continue on. I don't know why I'm hurrying. I try everything I can so that I don't go too much over 30 minutes with y'all. And I mean, good Lord, Gail is on here for 2 hours sometimes. So I don't know what the heck I'm hurrying about. If you want to fast forward through me, you can. I don't know. I should just be enjoying this and taking my time, right? Okay. I shall return. Pause. Okay. Now, she got out a bunch of tissue papers and napkins and things like that, and on video goes through them to look at them. I'm like, girl, I will be a nervous wreck trying to sit and go through all my napkins with everybody watching me. So I just went ahead and got them, so you wouldn't have to wait on that. Although her video wasn't an hour long, and which does not bother me a bit. I watched every bit of it, but I just don't know why I feel badly about dragging you guys along with me for an hour. I need to get this down towards the bottom a little more. We'll see. What I do was I was saving the white part. You know how you separate your napkins out because they're 3-ply and you only save 1 ply of it. And the white part, I felt bad about throwing it away, so I was spreading ink on it and stuff, and thought maybe I'd use it for collage sometime. So I'm going to try some of those and see if maybe you can see through it a little bit, if that will look good. I don't know where my top is up here. I should have probably gone ahead and trimmed that off first. But that's okay. I'll just trim this off if I can't find it. This, I actually got a sandwich wrapped in this at a restaurant and thought it was cool. So I carefully got my sandwich out of it so I could bring it home. Yes, that is me. I am not kidding you. I emptied a sewing spool a while ago and stood there for 3 minutes peeling the sticker off of the top and the bottom of the spool so I could save it and put it in an art journal. That's how bad it gets. You start seeing everything as an art supply and you just try to recycle everything. It's terrible. Just terrible. But it's free, and you know, it's exciting when you know that you just made yourself some free art supplies, or provided yourself with free art supplies. See, it doesn't really care what this looks like as you're doing it, which is fun because you can mindlessly do it. Because when you're finished, you're going to cut it all up into little squares. So that shall be fun. And then I'll worry because, you know, this cute little bird will be down here and I won't want to cut him up. But I've got to stop letting my brain control me, rein it in and make it do what I want it to do. I don't know if this deli paper will still show through or not, but now's the time to try, right? Now's the time to try. Oh, and you know what else I did? I'll have to show you. I need to move that out to the edge so don't have all that plainness. Okay, let's take a break real quick. I gotta show you what I made last night. I hand carved my own rubber stamps. Here's two. There's a little flower, a little circle, a little weed, and a mushroom. Is that all of them? Yes. And then I took some of that foam and did a little botanical. So I found these in a cubby or a box or something here. And the little tool that you carve with that I had gotten at an estate sale or something somewhere and had never used it before and thought, hey, let's figure out how to do this and make some free stamps. So I did, and it was really fun. It was easy. So if you have one of those little dooma-jobbers laying around, I suggest you get it out and do something with it. Put it up here. I don't know how much she covered. I haven't gotten that far yet. That's okay. This is Birdie's version. Birdie's version is cover most of it. Then we'll push pause and go a little farther. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I think I'm going to use a little bit more of this in the center. I'm liking this peach color right here. And I think I'll put a little blob of that right in the center and then see what Roxy's doing next. Oh, and probably let this dry, you guys. It is really getting messy here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm still waiting for mine to dry. And she went ahead and did another one while waiting, and I don't want to do that. I'm impatient. So I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping on mine. I don't really like the fact that this up here is just, it's all that. It'll probably be fine when I get it cut up and put a picture on it, but it's bothering me that it's just kind of orange. So I'm just going to put some stamps here and there. And look at me. I am totally smearing that. I hope that works out, that I can put a picture over that. And it's this darn glossy, so that's not exciting me either. Okay. I'm going to go, no, I can't glue on until I cut them out. I don't know if I can use my Schwook Schwook, if it would cut through this when it's still pretty damp, or if I should just cut them with my scissors. Hers, of course, are already dry, and she's halfway through them because she used her glue stick. And I have to break out the darn Mod Podge. So what I did was I had these window clings, and I thought, you know, might as well cut the little butterflies off of it. So I have cut the butterflies off, and I'm going to glue them on my tags as my little focal point. So I'll need to make my tags wide enough so that those can go on. And I don't know quite what I'm going to glue them on with. But yeah, I think they'll work. Put one of those over my little... They're kind of see-through, but that's okay. It's just a good way to use them up. I'll never use them for window clings. Well, I'm going to go shwook these and see if it works, and I'll be right back. Okay. Well, my shwook cut them off okay. And while I'm finished, I'm not going to attempt... I'm going to use this to make the top of the tag shape in the hole, but I am not going to attempt that until they're dry, because I think that would just chew them up. I didn't really... I just chopped. I didn't really measure. So I've got probably 2 or 3 different sizes here. What I do is, if somebody orders something from me off of Etsy, then I like to send them a little tag with a thank you note on the back. So I thought this would be a good idea to make those tags. So I will glue one of these on the back so that I can write a little note. Some of these I have already inked around the edges. So I think what I will do is see what we can get here with our pictures. Let's do these 4 first down here. What should I use? Should I use just liquid glue to glue them on, or Mod Podge them? I think I'm going to use this clear tacky glue. Okay, let's see what I have. Too wide. It's too big. He's too big. Okay, let's see what this one will do. I think I'll just put it right there. I think I'll put this cute little blue one. I don't want to overthink it, because that's a big problem of mine, is overthinking stuff. Big problem. And let's see here. This one will fit. He's awful big. Nope, it'll fit. Let's turn it around, put him down here. Nope, I'm overthinking it, Amy. You're overthinking it. Just put it on there and go. Put it on and go. Stick and go. Stick and go. I saw this little pig, and I thought he might look cute in my little checkered part up here. But I'm really not into fussy cutting it. No, I'm just not into fussy cutting it. It's going to be a butterfly. Okay. Not going to fussy cut today. And then I will... Which is the right side? Does it make a difference? Well, this seems like it. I'm going to put a little saying on here of some sort, and we'll cut the edges to be tag shape, and I don't know, I might just sew a little piece of lace up the edge of them, but I'll definitely have to wait till it's dry to do that. And then I will have some instant tags. I love making stuff that is fast and a no-brainer like this. I am just fretting over how I'm going to put those darn art journals together over there. I'm getting ready to put some naked ones on my Etsy. And I have the last ones I've done were slow stitched, and my fingers are so sore from slow stitching that I'm trying to hold off on that for a little bit. And I was going to go ahead and try to put a hardback one together, like take an old book and jazz up the cover and bind all my signatures in there. But I have not done that, so I have altered a book and used the pages in it, but I have not done a hardback. You know what I mean? Putting the signatures in one. So I'll have to pull up Nick the Booksmith or Pam from Paper Outpost tonight and binge watch a few of theirs and see how they do it. Or Melanie. I don't know if Melanie has done some hardbacks or not. Melanie Sullivan. Have you, Melanie? And the sad thing is I can watch these girls and in a week forget. I've watched so much YouTube that in a week I have forgotten what I've watched. So, oh, don't you just love peeling Mod Podge off your fingers? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I want to try out my new stamp. I got a new stamp. They did not have, it says this oxide on it. I wanted vintage photo, just plain distress ink. And they didn't have any. All they had was this that said oxide. So I got it, and I'm going to try it. But it seems like that's what everybody uses. It seems like this is like the popular color. All I've had is walnut stain. Well, shoot, you can't even tell I'm putting anything on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this or not. Maybe. I might go back to the walnut. This is not exciting me very much. I don't see that at all. Well, foop-de-doo. It's on there. It's there. Well, I'm just going to get out my trusty little walnut that I have had, literally. I've had this ink pad for 4 years. And it's just all but dry. I really need another ink pad. I was hoping I could find one that, you know what? This one's not showing up either. It must be the finish on my tag. I was hoping I could find a bottle just to re-ink the pad that I already have. I don't really like buying a whole new pad. But Hobby Lobby and all that, I may have to go online and get something off of the line to do that. It might be because I'm using that slick gloss. I also got, where's it at? I didn't know. I was going to ask you guys. It's a spray bottle like this, and it says Distress Ink on it. It's in a spray. And I didn't know if I can spray that on my ink pad or not. I don't know. If any of you guys have ever done that, message me and let me know, because I'll sure soak my ink pad up with it if you can. I'm cheap like that, you know. Yeah, I think it's this Mod Podge. Number 1, that it's still very damp, and number 2, that it's gloss. Is why it's not showing up very good. I'm really having to work at it. I didn't tape my little background, my little, whatever you call this, smoosh paper is what I call it, but I'm not sure what you guys call it, drop paper. And it's wiggling everywhere. Okay. I hope that dries on there. I would love to do some classes and have some people over and just to fellowship, but geez, I refuse to call it the new normal. But I'm not going to make anybody wear a mask over here and feel uncomfortable. I'm just not into doing that. If we can't do things normal, then I don't want to do it at all. So I've got so much stuff here that I could totally have all the product you know, for somebody's class. All they'd have to do is come in and enjoy. I don't know how excited I am about these. Just have to wait and see after they dry. What do you think? And look at me. Look at me inking up here, and I haven't even cut them yet. I don't know if they're dry enough to cut. Let's just see if we can do one. Why, yes, we can. Can't hardly tell that I ink them anyway. Let's get us a little. You guys, you want to know what I do? I don't know what sari ribbon is, but does this kind of look like sari ribbon? You know what I did? I went to this store in town. It's called Five Below. And they had the cutest rag rugs there for $5. I'll show you. It's down here on the floor under my feet. It's one of these rag rugs. And I tear it apart because look, each one of these rags is some of that sari ribbon. And it will take me a bajillion years to use all this in my tags and stuff. Is that not brilliant? Look at that. As cute as can be. Yes, I told you I was El Cheapo. And by golly, it works. Where are my little words at? Got a little book of words somewhere. And I don't know where it's at. I was going to put a little word on there. I got a whole box of words. Oh, let's see here. Can we put one of these on there? It's got some blue. And control your destiny. Recharge your batteries. Let's just use one. Let's just say recharge. Like that. Let's just recharge. So let's go ahead and finish it. Let's just go ahead and finish this whole thing. I'm going to put glue stick on the back. I don't buy the fancy ones. These are probably some the kids didn't use from school. And I get their cast off grandkids. I don't know where they come from. But I'm not going to buy those fancy glue sticks, guys. The Yeehaw or Yahoo or whatever it's called. I'm not going to buy those. Looky there. Cute, cute, cute. There's one. I see a bath in my future tonight. I really do. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now we can ink it. Can you guys tell that I'm even inking this at all? Or am I wasting my time? It is so sticky you wouldn't even believe it. Look at it. It's just sticking to that Mod Podge. I'm so impatient. Okay, there. Let's get us another cute little piece of my rug. You see? Thank you, Roxy, or whatever her name. I don't know if that's her name. Or if that's just, oh gosh, Scrappy scared the pee-wadding out of me. Or if that's just the name of her shop or her channel. I don't know. I'll have to listen back and see if she says, you know, hi there, it's da-da-da, Roxy Creations. I'll have to look and see. That's where I've learned to do everything. Everything I have learned, it's been from you girls. Oh, man. Well, we're going to call this a grungy one. Everything I have learned has been from you girls on YouTube. Everything. And the great thing is I had all this stuff sitting here in this art room, not knowing what to do with it. And look what I have figured out. Look what I have figured out. I'm just going to use the whole thing on this one. There we go. Control your destiny. Next. I think maybe Monday afternoon I have to clean a house. So usually when I come home, I'm dead down for the count. I think what I'll do is do a video, let you know what's been going on with my health, or what I think, what I'm guessing. I don't know. And get that off my chest. I have had a stress sore on my nose for a good 2 weeks. And so I haven't been able to do a video because I didn't want you to see me looking like I have leprosy. So I've been waiting for that to clear up. I get anxiety. Oh, what a cute little ribbon. Or whatever you call it. I get anxiety so bad that it makes me have sores in my mouth and in my nose. What do you have to have anxiety about, you say? Absolutely nothing. I can have anxiety over absolutely nothing. Yeah, welcome to Birdie's world. So thank goodness we've had to have a mask on at the store and everything, because otherwise I wouldn't go anywhere with my big honkin' stress sore on my nose. Aren't they cute? I just love creating stuff. Love, love, love it. And I have one of those little books with all those little sticker things in it. And can I find it? No. Heck no. I cannot. I've typed these on my old typewriter, but they're little sayings, so they're too much. Really, where could that little book be? I've just used it. Well, I'm not going to look for it. We'll just use all these till they're gone, and they'll be gone. Let's just put a great big old honkin' smile on there. How's that? These are just too big, aren't they? I had cut these out, trying to get ahead of the game so I would have things made up. And all I could do is grab them out of a pile and be ready to roll. And I don't know what I was thinking about what size I made them. Oh, I need some more ink so bad. So badly. There we go, you guys. Look, I mean, I could just go on and do this, but you see, you have the gist. You know what we've been doing. And look what we've done. Is that all I've done? Recharge, control your destiny, and smile. And I will do the rest of them. And thank you for letting me get my fix and stopping and gabbing for a little while. It's funny, I come up with 1,000 things to talk to you about, and then I get on camera and forget absolutely all of them. And no, it's not funny, but that's what I do. I'm going to start making notes so I can remember what I want to tell you. That's what I'm going to start doing. But oh, I do have a question for you guys. This is not a large one. Let's show you. Where's the one I have in here? I have some larger, and see, I can't find them. I have some larger pages, book pages almost, of some beautiful images that I just love and don't have the heart to just chop them all up and tear them up. What do you guys do with your larger images that are even too big for a page, you know, one of your art journals? What do you do to something pretty to have that stuff, and so that you don't have to get rid of it? Give me some ideas if you have any. Meanwhile, thank you for joining me. And I love each and every one of you. You guys, I sold something on Etsy. Kamala. Thank you so much for your sweet, and Jackie and everybody who, Tiffany, everybody who writes these cute little notes back to me on my Etsy. They're just, you guys are so kind, and I cannot tell you what it does to my heart. I thank you so much. I am just feeling so loved from selling stuff on Etsy. Isn't that crazy? Hey, we got to get our love somewhere, right? We can't go out anymore. So anyway, I love you all. I hope you're all well. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye from Birdie.